not there. And we're worried that while the world is watching Syria, that basically a humanitarian crisis is unfolding on the borders.
Well, Syria is expected to dominate the 120-nation Non-Aligned Movement summit that's been hosted by Iran. The Islamic Republic has been accused of prolonging the violence in Syria by its support of President Assad's regime. Many analysts believe it will try to use the summit as a platform for its own agendas. Middle East analyst Arash Aramesh is at the Stanford Law School in California.
Iran has come under tremendous pressure in the past couple of years because of its controversial nuclear program. Iran has come under tremendous global economic sanctions, and it is feeling now the pain of isolation. Because it's isolated, Iran is trying to use its role as the host and president of the Non-Aligned Movement as a platform to A, show that it's got global support, and B, to try to use this venue as a platform to preach that its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, and to try to also buy itself a role as a mediator or a moderator in some sort of peace reconciliations in the Syrian conflict. General Secretary Ban Ki-moon appeared in Tehran as the head of the United Nations to participate in the meeting, in the summit. At the same time, courageously enough, he gave a speech. In the speech, he condemned Iran's brutal and violent human rights record. You could see the Iranian Speaker of the Parliament, Ali Larijani, he frowned when Mr. Ban Ki-moon uttered his words of criticism for Iran's human rights record. It's good that Ban Ki-moon is there. It's good that he's using this platform on Iranian soil, voicing his criticism and his deep concerns and the global community's concerns about Iran's human rights record. The U.S. has welcomed so far Mr. Ban Ki-moon's presence and his criticism. At the same time, the U.S. is not exactly pleased with Ban Ki-moon's welcoming of Iran joining some sort of reconciliation in the Syrian conflict. Ban Ki-moon has said that because Iran is a major player in Syria, any sort of peace talks without Iran's presence are going to be fruitless. The U.S. has opposed this demand, and the U.S. has asked Iran first to stop sending material support to the Syrian government before it can take part in any sort of peace talks.
Arash Aramesh speaking to us from California. U.S. President Barack Obama is leading the polls when it comes to attracting the female voters in the forthcoming election. His appeal has been further boosted by the Republican candidate's hardline stance on such issues as abortion. Sky's Hannah Thomas-Peter has been canvassing some of the women at the Republican convention in Tampa to find out why they are supporting Mitt Romney.
Every female delegate I've spoken to refuses to believe that there is a problem between Mitt Romney and women, and that if